What up, guys? I got a brand new video for you guys today, and today we're going to be talking about Kasumi and what I think about her, if she's OP, if she's not OP, and what the community thinks about her, or at least everybody that I played with. With that out of the way, grab some bleach, get your popcorn out, and you already know what to do. First of all, we're going to start off with her abilities. One of her first abilities is Yoki, or Yokai Doll. You will target onto an enemy, and then over time you'll start doing more and more damage. So you'll probably start at 200 and then progress to start going to 300 and then 400. This ability will only do 400 damage at max 5 stacks. It'll be able to do 800 damage, and additionally with the 5 stacks you're able to disarm somebody for 1 second, and this can be increased by cards as well. Spirit Lure is that you'll leave a trap down, and when someone steps over it, you're going to get a notification. You could either teleport back there and fear them and give them the fear status, or you could just use it like a detector. For body and soul, you're going to project your body outwards, but your body does stay in, and it is vulnerable to damage. But when you do this, your body takes less damage, but it still takes damage regardless. For her ultimate, you target one of the enemy opponents and you put like a little spell shit on one of them, and then they're going to start betraying their teammates. Basically what this means is they'll start kind of like attacking their teammates, not necessarily, they'll start kind of exploding into their teammates, pretty much, essentially. Our first is Empowered Curse. Increase your attack speed by 5%, increase your movement speed by 5%. We have 5 stacks. In total you have 25. Also, Nimble's great with this. The next one is Spirit Bombs. This is always my to-go because first of all, it's the funnest one out of all of them, and second of all, it has a legitimate use. Because when I usually play, right, I usually don't use the dolls, right, to teleport back to them. Now you could just leave the dolls, and whenever anybody steps on them, it does damage and it stuns them. I personally think this is my to-go, right, but this is just me. I'll be honest, Unfinished Business is probably the shittest one of them all. It's okay for what it is, right, but to be honest, I don't know why you'd choose over Empowered Curse or Spirit Bombs unless you're doing a crazy build. So for my top 3 list is Empowered Curse, and then Spirit Bombs, and then Unfinished Business. Just stick to Empowered Curse for most of you guys because it will help you out, unless you do know how to play with Spirit Bomb. So what are my thoughts about her? To be honest, at first I thought she was okay, it's just another new champion, right? But then I, thought like she has auto aim, right? And then after playing her for a little bit, her first talent that I mentioned is legit insane. It's so strong, it's so fucking OP, right? And I do think she needs to be nerfed. Either they need to remove the talent, right, or they need to lower it. So instead of 5%, I personally think it should go down to 2.5% or 3, because at this point there's no way they're going to be able to balance out this card without nerfing it. What are some cards I would fix? I would probably fix Sudden Death at max. You can have up to 3 seconds extra on your stacks, and personally I just think this is too OP with the combination of also putting the 5% stack and speed on her. I just think this completely breaks her, makes her nutty. The second card would probably be Sealed Fate. If you don't know what this card does, it basically heals you from 35 up to 180, I believe, and only when someone has 5 stacks. If you put the 3 seconds and as well as this card and you get some lifesteal, you're going to be healing easy like 200. And keep in mind, lifesteal is really cheap to buy in the game currently, as if right now 10, 20, and 30%. And if you do this early game, you're easily going to win early engagements. Late game, it's not going to be as good, but you still have to remember this bitch is crazy, okay? Like, she attacks very frequently. The next card I would fix is Essence Drain. This card is top #1 card that needs to be fixed right now. So when you have 5 stacks on somebody and then you rip into your doll, it's going to do 800 damage. But with this card, it can go up to 1000. So let's say someone's at like half health, right? You can just instantly annihilate their health. And I've seen people use this card to defend themselves against flankers, and flankers do not have a chance. If the Kasami is half decent, she's gonna own you. The next card I would fix is Betrayal, because if you put Betrayal and the other card I just mentioned, right, and plus Chronos, you can get your cooldown down 4 seconds, and you can constantly hit people for 1000 damage. I personally think they should either keep it lowered, right, but reduce the damage, or keep the damage high for 1000, right, but make the cooldown way longer. Because right now I don't think 7 or 8 seconds is enough to have such a devastating, amount of damage. So to be honest, I think they should just either remove the card, or they should make it to 1.5 seconds. And my final thoughts. So what do you think about her ult? Her ult's okay, right? But if you manage to hit somebody and then you're turning them up, right, you're gonna do a massive amount of damage. But to be honest, I personally think it's okay. I think it's balanced, right? Maybe a few tweaks in there and there, but for the most part, I do think her ultimate's fine. So what do people think about Kasami in the game? At least everyone hates her. Like, as soon as Kasami gets killed, she's instantly teabagged, right? Everyone's on her, which is understandable, At first, I didn't think she was a big deal. Now, look at me, complaining and shit, right? But yeah, no one likes her at all. No one. Not even the people who play her. Right now, I'm not going to really make any big suggestions, considering the fact I just recently started playing Kasami, whatever, Chuck E. Cheese, I don't know what you call it, right? But my next video or upcoming video, I'm gonna put like a playthrough of what I think is good, right, in my personal opinions. I'm not gonna tell you how to play it, right, because I feel like everyone should have their own play style, but I'm gonna give you my opinions, what I think, and what cards work the best for her. Also, I hope you guys did enjoy this video and you finished your fucking bleach, right, you motherfuckers. But with that out of the way, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.